clock tower.
Everyone starts feeling weird.
It was like a separate part of the insane, the institution for mentally ill, and people start like acting weird, and all the patients are like crazy. It's your typical like everyone just act as crazy as possible kind of thing. Like you each get your own role, and like you each get to act as crazy as you want. It's like that typical thing. But like the doctor that is from like the past as well, the doctor we saw in the beginning,
the guy who shot the evil doctor,
decides to work with her personally, and is like, hey, let's do some hypnosis so we can recall some of your memories.
Yeah.
And so the first hypnosis he does is like a pendulum, and she sees herself as a little girl, and she's running away from someone, and her mom's trying to keep her away from her dad. And listen,
and you know,
listen, sports fans, if you've seen a fucking horror movie, you know exactly who the fuck that dad is.
You know where this is going.
Like, it's like she was super young, and this is 20 years later, so it's like pretty fucking obvious who the dad is.
Yeah.
And if you haven't figured it out, I'm not going to tell you right now, but like, you should be pretty fucking obvious who the fucking dad is. And you just immediately, it just telegraphs it, right?
Yeah.
But then they build it so much up, and at the end, it reveals it, and it's supposed to be like this big revelation, and you're just like, yeah, we knew that already.
Yeah, we know.
Like, we're not fucking idiots.
It's it's the evil doctor.
Like, we knew it was the evil doctor the entire time. Like, you didn't make it a secret. It's just stupid.
But they try.
They do.
They desperately try.
I do want to talk about the acting for a moment.
What is there to talk about?
It's just very amateur hour.
Oh, extremely.
And it's very, like, they're trying, but, like, it just... Every time I was getting immersed when there was no dialogue, and it was, like, this beautifully shot, like, beautifully lit scene, and you'd be like, oh, yeah, this is pretty cool. Then they started talking, and I was just like, oh.
You're like, oh.
No, I forgot. We're watching that kind of movie.
This is that kind of movie.
It was so... For me, I don't know. For me, personally, I think I was affected more by it, just because, like... It was like this whiplash, right? You'd be watching this like beautifully lit, beautifully shot scene, and they have like all these like Dutch angles. They have these like weird, like, you know, forced perspective angles and shit like that. And they do a lot of like crazy work with like special effects and camera work and lighting and soundtrack and all this stuff. And you're just like, wow, this is pretty prestige. For like a B movie, this is pretty well done. And then they start talking, and you're just like, oh, okay. That's where the B movie comes in.
It's that kind of thing.
That's where it comes in. It's crazy to me that this kind of reminded me. It's like, again, it's like the great value version of this movie, obviously, but like it did give me like. Dream Warriors vibes.
Well, they're both set in like an insane asylum.
Like, they don't have powers or anything, but they're both set in an insane asylum.
There's hypnosis like, with a pendulum.
There's some weird dream sequences going on. And there's like this demonic thing hunting her with like, you know, sharp claws.
It's a slasher, kind of.
Has red eyes and like has like a fucked up face and stuff like that. So it's very reminiscent of like Nightmare on Elm Street, specifically Dream Warriors. And I kind of love it for that, but I also hate everything that anyone says in this movie. Like, it is so, like, just like, hey, let's get a bunch of people together, and they can all act crazy, and then we'll try and have a movie set around that.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know.
We got a dead pit.
I wanted to like it more than I did. Like, because I love the way it looks, and I love the atmosphere of this movie. But the acting is just not there. It's just not it. It really isn't.
You expect too much.
I do. Well, I do, because like when you're making this kind of movie and you see how well everything was put together, like all the foundations are there, and it's kind of insane how bad the dialogue just throws you out of it immediately. The dialogue and the plot are so like basic and just like stupid that it just throws you out of the movie, and you're just like, why does this look so prestige and feel so cheap?
Because that's all they could do.
It's just
That's
I
all
don't
they
know.
could get.
They couldn't do it. You know, we've watched movies that look great and have a good plot and have good acting.